Yo guys, the AeroHD here, and I want to help you guys set up a class. Some of you may not have Call of Duty Ghosts yet and are waiting for next gen, so hopefully this is a good video for you. At the moment, my favorite gun is MSBS. The maps for Call of Duty Ghosts are very long range, so assault rifles are really the good ones. Unlike Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the foregrip actually works in this game. It keeps your gun really steady, and I think it's better than having the shotgun or the grenade launcher. So that's my first choice for my attachments. Alright, then red dot sights, again, keeps your aim steady. There's a couple different sights in this game compared to the last ones. ACOG sight, you all know. I don't like ACOG sight because it's very good for long range, and red dot sight seems to work with close range, medium range, and long range, so that's my choice. Holographic sight, don't really care for. VMR is a sight that allows you to switch between normal and 4x zoom. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really give a good analysis of it. Thermal hybrid scope, you can switch between hybrid or thermal and regular. So yeah. And then tracker sight. Tracker sight is the motion sensor kind of one. Not motion sensor, target finder. Target finder of Call of Duty Ghost. I don't like it because it gets rid of your peripheral vision, which is important to me and important in shooters. So maybe it's your cup of tea, but not really mine. Go over this. If I were to use any of the barrels attachments, I'd probably either use the muzzle brake or the suppressor. Suppressor, always in every single Call of Duty, steadies your gun. Sure, you lose some range, but I always thought it was important to keep your gun steady. It's won me a lot of gunfights. Or muzzle brake, good for long range, which this game has a lot of. And then there's flash suppressor, which gives you precise aiming. Never really use it, can't give my opinion. Secondaries, not really a fan of secondaries in this game. I mean, they have a couple alright pistols, but I never feel like I need to pick up a pistol or use my pistol. I always have ammo in my other gun. Never saw it was really worth it. Then there's a couple launchers. Not a fan of launchers either. Lethal. The only ones I see that are useful are either frag grenades, C4 or IEDs. IEDs is the bouncing Betty of this game, or the Claymore of this game. C4, we all know it and love it. I use it for when people are camping. I think it's pretty important. And frag grenades, we all know them too. Tacticals, again, nothing seems to really matter for tacticals. I tried them out, or I tried out one of them, and they don't really seem to work for me. Now, the big one I want to talk about is perks. Oops. So, in this game, they have almost like the pick 10, and I see so many people. I'm just going to put this out there right now. The elite column, they're all kind of wasteful perks, and when I play Call of Duty, when I played in game battles, the wasteful perks always get pushed aside. They're not important. They don't save your life that often. So, same thing with equipment. Some of them are good. If you're really into equipment, use it, but I don't think it's worth my points. Resistance, another one. This resilience is another kind of leisure perk that I want to say. It's not needed. How often do you actually need to jump off a map? I never really needed it. Another one, ICU. This is one of those perks that I think is a necessity. It regenerates your health faster. I've noticed an improvement. And if you're going to be making a class, I think this is one of them that you always need to have. Same thing with focus. Focus is another one of them that when you get hit, your flinch is very minimal compared to what it normally is. So I think that's another really good one. Attack resist, again, leisure perk. Blast shield could be used usefully, but I see it as another leisure perk. Wiretap, again, leisure. Amplify would be useful, but I use Turtle Beaches, so Amplify isn't needed for me. Syrep detects enemy explosives. This one I can see as needed, but it's not as needed as something like Scavenger, which I instead of having to To pick up guns, I like to use my own gun, so Scavenger is kind of important for me, especially if you're going to be playing like Kill Confirmed or Domination where it's long games, not like Search and Rescue. I wouldn't say Scavenger is needed. Awareness, it paints a person when you use explosive damage. Sure, it could be good, sure it's useful, but again, it's not one of them that you're going to need. Takedown, kill enemies without revealing their location. How many times have you seen someone die close to you and you run over there to see a person or see the enemy and try and kill them? With takedown, you're kind of a little more stealthy. That's why it's in the stealth column. Blind eye, not needed. Dead silence, I like to keep my footsteps silent. I like to be kind of stealthy. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I feel like another one is ready up. In this game, you kind of need to be fast with, gotta be fast when you sprint afterwards. Like, if I'm sprinting and I see someone, if I didn't have this perk, I probably wouldn't be able to kill them, but this gives me the slight advantage. Now, on to kill streaks. I'm always using this assault. If you're not a good Call of Duty player, use support. It gives you pretty good kill streaks. I mean, you can see some here, but assault has always been for me. I can generally get these, so I like to use dog. Some of you might be thinking, like, why wouldn't you use the UAV? UAV in this game, if you guys don't know, you have to put down multiple of them to be able to get the UAV effects. Not worth it. It doesn't seem to reward you. IMS, again, not my favorite. Dogs, I got a good few kills with my guard dog. It's pretty overpowered. Sentry gun, again. Now the Trinity rocket, you may be thinking like, oh, I love Predator missiles. It's not that good. Then Battle Hind, not that good. And so far, my favorite kill streak is the Griffin. It works really well. So maybe you guys learned something from this. Maybe you guys didn't. But the big one that I want to touch upon was the perks. Learning to identify what's a necessity and what isn't a necessity. Even some of the perks I'm using are necessities, but I have so many perks on right now, or I could use so many perks that, I mean, I have all the necessities and I have a little room for leisure ones. So yeah, this is the Arrow HD. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you didn't, but make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.